It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go from New Orleans. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he gets crushed by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule. It takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Now, it's 1st. 6-18. 93. That's up.
Working out of the gun. It's Carr. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Kill.
Carr off the play fake. Oh, he got free. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Carr. We've got a screen to the running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Lions right in for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Saints are going to have some work to do as they take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Working quickly here.
19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Third and long for him here. Catch made over the middle. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know what I like about that pick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power right forward, but only a couple of yards there. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 8. Finds a seam down the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. They'll try and punch it in. Has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get a perfect start. They've got up 6-0. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
We're good. 9.
Carr here from the gun. That's completed right side. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
7:34.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Lions first down.
What's up?
From the shotgun, Carr. And the man is there to knock that away. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
I don't fault to look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executed.
Later, 2. 29. 93. 93. What's up?
2nd and 10, here's Carr. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
You're right. 6:37. That's up.
Carr throwing on 3rd. He's trying another one deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Tackle made by Miles Murphy. 1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Going run again with Jacobs. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
When you don't have great success on first down, kid, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Last thing, 19. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Able to find Nakua here. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's Milton. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run Jacobs. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11
60
yard
Bison,
line.
60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
694.
They go play action with Khan. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Called in by Worthy. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Go see. Raider 2. Raider 1. 29. Hey, 734. What's it, huh?
Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. One after try is good by Lutz. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set up. Come 19. Come 19. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Set up.
Milton now. Gets it through the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Buying some time right. On the run right, throws. This is caught inside the 15. They get 38 out of the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Here we go, set.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throw wheeled in by London. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
The 9-yard line.
79 Broncos. Hunt.
Throwing from the gun here. And it's scored. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints blow their lead just before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
618. 93.
They kick the running back in motion.
Yes, sir.
Carr with it on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of the ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
One down. Push up.
Back to the air. Carr. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. He touched him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Carr now on first and 10. Connects on the crosser. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. The new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
808.
Rolling again, it's Carr. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for the back that time. And now it's second down.
29.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Chased out to his right. They connect on the deep shot. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Tag. Stop low, 18. Check go.
Milton back to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, those big guys are taught that if you can't get to the quarterback, guess what you can still do? You can get a pass breakup. That's perfect timing to get his hand up and knock that ball away.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Second and 10 now.
could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go!
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're going to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10, maybe our last snap of the half.
Your mind. What's up?
Back to throw it. He's going to push one deep down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Delonte Taylor has it. And the Saints will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Everly's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
They're going play action. Completed to his running back. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. This time is on the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. Still on the move. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Rolling out to his left. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Hits his running back. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They send a man in motion. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Come on, come on. That's Cougar 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check go.
Now Milton to throw. And he's got it. Tackle way out for it, but touchdown. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Later 637. Purdue. 694. 734.
On the shotgun, Carr. Now he'll heave this one deep. He's got it deep downfield. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. Offense up to the line fast.
Later 29. Hey, 734. That's up.
Going on 1st down, it's Carr. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
618. Down. 93. Kill. That's up.
Carr here from the gun. And that one's going to hit the turf.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Later 9. Hey, later 2. 29.
Here's Carr. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And the Saints grab it. And what a hit. That nearly forced another fumble, but he hangs on to it on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Blown back into the handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Go.
Here's Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Here we go, shot.
Milton now. It's out. That's a live ball. Bouncing near the goal line. Oh, just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Good for a Saints.
Let's go now.
To throw, Milton. That one's cut along left sideline. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it take a...
Saints 31.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go. Hup.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Cut by Jacobs. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Check go.
On second down, Jacobs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Southern.
They go play action on first. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain for them, and now it'll be second and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Ready.
He's going to keep this one. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints put up even more points in a win. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints make it a 24-point ball game. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
93. Right now.
Carr to the air now. Throw left side, complete. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
One. Later one. 637. 694.
Carr now on first and 10. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
White Monday down. 734. Later one. There's a hook.
Carr with it on first. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be second down.
What down? 29. There's a hook.
Rolling again. It's Carr. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Later one. Hey, 734. Express. 618.
Working out of the gun. It's Carr. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Second and 10, here's Carr. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there with a two-point try coming up. He's throwing for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just...
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints getting closer to their 10th win of the season.
Check.
Another try following the sack. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Second and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable third down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves. It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Ain't no way. Raider 9.
From the 46. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Now. Raider 2. That's it.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Called in by Worthy. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Okay, down. 29.
Desperation time here on fourth. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Lions get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure.
This is caught inside the 15. And He's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
You're mine.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. Jump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Blitz coming. Carr. He's on the move. And the defender comes away with it.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Lions take over on his 5th interception of the season. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators you can run the ball because these secondaries are locked in.
Chased out to his right. Need this to force overtime. And that pass ball is incomplete. Well, they kept trying.